I've got joy down in my soul. I'm gonna let this feeling take control. Joy down in my soul to stay, and nothing's gonna take it away. Joy down in my soul. I'm gonna let this feeling take control. Whatever comes my way, I'll be okay. 'Cause I've got joy. Oh, I've got joy. Come sunshine or rain, when things don't go my way, still my joy can stay. 'Cause you give me blessings every day. I've got joy down in my soul. I'm gonna let this feeling take control. Joy down in my soul to stay, and nothing's gonna take it away. Joy down in my soul. I'm gonna let this feeling take control. Whatever comes my way, I'll be okay. 'Cause I've got joy. Ooh, I've got joy. You fill my heart with hope. You're everywhere I go. So even if I'm feeling low, I still got this one thing, this I know. I've got joy down in my soul. I'm gonna let this feeling take control. Joy down in my soul to stay, and nothing's gonna take it away. Joy down in my soul. I'm gonna let this feeling take control. Whatever comes my way, I'll be okay. 'Cause I've got joy. Oh, I've got joy. Every new sunrise gonna fix my eyes on the one who never fails. I'm gonna make some noise 'cause you give me joy, and it's never ever going away. Every new sunrise gonna fix my eyes on the one who never fails. I'm gonna make some noise 'cause you give me joy, and it's never ever going away. Whoa, 'cause I've got joy. Ooh, I've got joy, yeah. 'Cause I've got joy. Whatever comes my way, I'll be okay. Oh, I've got joy.
Hello, friends. It's me, Graham, and I am a hero. Hee-yah! 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 Uh-oh. Well, okay, I'm not a real hero, but I'm pretending to be one. It's fun to be a hero because heroes have integrity. Integrity is choosing to be truthful in whatever you say and do. And heroes, above everything else, are truthful. Of course, it's also fun to pretend to be the villain. Now you will know the power of the bucket. For I, Buckethead, am your second cousin once removed. No, that's impossible! We look nothing alike! Would I lie to you? Yeah, probably. You're right, I probably would. The good thing about pretending to be the bad guy is that I can stop pretending anytime I want. But as you'll see in today's story, when you cheat and lie in real life, it's a little harder to take your mask off. It's really hard to breathe in here. I'll see you all back here soon.
Hello everyone, we have a new craft for you today. I'm Mom, Sarah, and
I'm Anna. I'm going to be doing the craft with you today. Alright, so we're going to start by painting the spoons. I have already done a few of them. I've done 4, so I'm going to paint 2 with you. Okay, so the next step that we're going to be doing is I'm going to cut out the hair for our spoons. Yeah, we're using cardstock because we don't have any foam. You can use felt or cardstock.
so at church I think everybody's going to have foam, and you will sketch the hair with a pencil, and then whenever you're happy with how the hair looks on the foam, you'll cut it out and glue it to the spoon. Broccoli and Blossom's hair are glued to the backs of the spoons, and the hair of the rest of the friends is glued on the front.
And Blossom is going to be the pink spoon, and Broccoli is green.
And your extra foam or cardstock will be little noses that you can cut out. And in this step, after that, will be getting on the eyes and the mouth. So Anna's going to cut those out, and then we'll come back and finish the next steps.
Alright, so I have already put on some of these hairdos. And also, for these like this, when I put the glue on, I'm putting this face down on the table so it kind of holds it in place. And I have 2 more that I am going to do from cardstock. I'm going to do one, this. This glue is working actually pretty good because I can get in there pretty precisely.
And if you need to use tape, you can tape those on. So we have the yellow spoon, the orange spoon with the yellow, blue spoon with the blue.
Yep, and that's the one that I already showed you. Alright, so I got the glue on there like that, and I'm putting the side that I drew on, so that's the side that I drew on, and I'm putting it like that.
Okay, glue it on.
Stick that on there. It's very sticky glue.
We'll let it dry for a few minutes, and green with the green.
Yeah, this is broccoli.
And then your last one is pink with pink.
And for this one, I'm going to use tape because the spoon is really bent in. It's not like the other wood ones, which are flat. So I'm going to use tape for that one. And also the good thing about tape is you can kind of move it around a little. And there's also downsides to tape, which is it falls down.
So you
I
need
gotta
a
get
little bit of tape.
another piece of tape.
So we're learning as we go here. It's all good. Okay, next step, once you have that on, is going to be to use your leftover paper or foam to cut out little fun, teeny tiny noses. And I don't think that matters what color. You can make it the same as the hair, any shape you like. So we are going to cut out a few noses now.
Alright. That one. Alright. Some of these are still kind of wet. Alright, I'm going to start with this big guy here. Okay, let's do a pink nose. Pink will be cute on him.
So what shape are you going to do? Round or nose shape?
I'm going to do a round one for this guy.
Okay. So you guys go ahead and trace out whatever shape you want on your color foam. And cut those out.
Alright. So I'm going to have
Glue or tape?
this for this guy. I'm going to use tape. Actually, no, I'm going to use glue.
Okay, so glue and tape your nose on.
And if your glue does not stick, you can always throw a piece of tape on top of it.
Okay, now why don't you hold that up? And so we'll come back in a minute and we'll get the eyes and the mouth on.
Alright, so I have put the eyes on, which is really fun, and they're really cute. Here's one example. We put like a bigger one and a tiny one. Two giant ones on this one is super cute. Okay, and then the one I'm going to show you how to do is Mr. Broccoli's. So this is broccoli, and so our googly eyes are not sticky backs, so we have to put glue on the back. I don't know how that's gonna like really work. And I have this. I can just stick it right. I probably shouldn't hold it up because it's still gonna dry. That. Then to the other one, I put Yes, two big eyes. Oh, and here's another one.
Alright, so now we have all the eyes on. Once you have all your eyes on, you can use your markers to draw on any type of mouth that you will like. So Anna's going to use, we have black and pink. So we are going to use, oh, here's the pink. I lost the pink. We're going to use black and pink, and she's going to go ahead and draw on their mouths. So everybody can go ahead and do that.
Alright. The pink would be good for like lips, or if you want to have like a tongue sticking out, which I'm probably going to do. Oop, his eyes are rolling away. On our round spoons, the eyes kind of like drift, like because the glue is wet. Alright. So I'm going to do a black one here. You can do any type of mouth, any shape. I'm going to do...
Now you can hold it up.
This is one.
Good job. Next.
And I have quite a few more that I need to do. And I would recommend Sharpies for this. The washables probably won't work as much.
So we're using Sharpies because that's what we have, but at church they're probably going to have just regular washable markers, and that'll be fine because these spoons aren't going to be used and they will not get wet. So we'll keep them nice and dry. So you just go ahead and use whatever you have. And then Anna can show you Mr. Broccoli's mouth.
Gotta kind of color it in a little. And anybody on mine, you can use whatever you want, whatever you have at home.
And we actually skipped a step which we need to mention. on Colonel's hair, he has the yellow hair, and he's an orange spoon. We actually need to use a red marker to put dots in his hair. So we're going to use our pink because that's what we have, and we're going to put dots all over his hair, but we forgot that step. So if
I'm actually going to use an orange.
Alright, we got orange, and then go ahead and just put dots all over Mr. Colonel's hair. And then Anna can hold that up so you can see.
And they don't have to be in any sort of pattern. You just dot them on there. Makes no difference.
That's good.
And you can make big dots. So I'm just doing little spots in this.
Okay, now we're going to continue on with our smiley faces. And then the next step after that will be clothing.
Alright, so I have done all the mouths. Here's my broccoli. And I don't know which one this is. It's probably cheesy because it's yellow. Colonel. Don't know what this one is. I've forgotten all their names. This guy. And last but not least, I have Blossom. And I Blossom because she's pink. Alright, so what we're going to be doing next, I think, is going to be clothing.
Okay, so we're going to start with Mr. Broccoli so you can hold him up. He's going to be the first to get his clothes. Look how happy he is. Look at that. Okay. You're going to have a small strand of yellow yarn. You're going to secure it to the back of your spoon with some tape. Then you wrap the yarn around several times. And then you add in your green yarn. We don't have many yarn those colors, so we're actually going to use pipe cleaners. But at church, I think you guys are already going to have little pieces of yarn. Okay, go ahead and dress him.
Alright, I'm just going to wrap it around a few times, as many times as I can. It's a little bit difficult with pipe cleaners.
Just do the best you can. You can use tape on the back, just like I said.
Alright. And actually, one pipe cleaner is the perfect amount.
I found one green, and it looks like you're going to alternate yellow, green, yellow, green. So why don't you do the screen next?
So I have his first piece.
And then one more yellow, and then that will be enough for him.
I'm just gonna that.
And then you're going to use the same way that you're doing now with that yarn, Mr. Broccoli. You'll use the same technique for Noodle and Blossom. And I'm not sure what colors. Which one is this?
That's Blossom.
Blossom is going to be orange and yellow.
Actually, it's orange and white.
Orange and white? Maybe orange and white. Orange and a light color. So I'm going to find Anna the right ones for that.
I used to have plenty of string. I don't know where it got off to. There's just pieces here and there, so pipe cleaners work. So I have this first 3 little pieces. This might be all we can do.
That was all the green. So we're going to move on to Blossom, and here is orange, white, orange. That's what we have, and you guys will use whatever yarns that are in your craft bags at church. Okay, so Anna's going to work on those, and then the 2 that will be different are Cheesy and Colonel. You'll have 3 or 4 different colors. And I think they're going to give you light and dark brown, orange, and yellow. And then for jelly, it will be yellow yarn and red polka dots that you'll put on the front.
And jelly is this guy, the blue
Jelly
guy.
is the blue guy. All right, so go ahead and work on your clothing.
Alright, so I finished making these spoons clothes. This is what I call random. And I have this one. And also I have this body. Oops, and her hair came off again. Typing is not the best. Then I have this guy. And now
You can.
I'm going to get a few.
Now you can play with your spoons.
Got this thing. Blossom and broccoli and noodle. I don't know what it is.
Cheesy,
The cheesy and
kernel.
kernel. And yay!
Have fun. Good job, everyone.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of 2 Kings, chapter 5.
Naaman was the commander of the army of Aram, one of Israel's greatest enemies.
Forward march!
Though Naaman was a wealthy man, he had one problem that no doctor could solve. He had a terrible skin disease.
Oh, make it go away.
Then Naaman heard news of a prophet in Israel, Elisha, who might be able to help. But instead of going straight to Elisha, Naaman took rich gifts to the king of Israel, along with a letter from the king of his own land explaining how important he was. The king of Israel frowned as he read the letter from his enemy, the king of Aram.
I am sending my servant Naaman to you with this letter. I want you to heal him of his skin disease. What? No! I'm not God. Your king is trying to pick a fight with me.
But I just
Not
want...
listening, not listening. La 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 la.
The king of Israel made such a fuss that Elisha heard the news and sent a messenger. It was probably his trusted servant, Gehazi.
I'm a good guy. Trust me.
Gehazi took Elisha's message to the king.
Elisha says tell the man to come to me.
Gehazi raced back home to help Elisha prepare for the important visitor, and sure enough, the king of Israel sent Naaman straight to their doorstep. Gehazi peeked out the window.
Look how low the chariot is riding. What's in the back? Embroidered robes and bags of something?
Gehazi?
Hurry up. You gotta look good for this guy. I'll get you your best robe.
Nope,
You're not wearing the robe?
I'm not going out.
Not going out?
No, you are.
My robe?
What's wrong with your robe?
It's old. It's not even a decent name brand like Melchizedek or Queen Jezebel.
Elisha sent his servant out the door with a message for Naaman.
Are you the prophet?
No. But let me just say that is one excellent chariot. I see you got the golden hubcap.
Where's Elisha?
He says, go, wash yourself in the Jordan River 7 times. Then your skin will be healed. You will be pure and clean again.
I thought Elisha would come out himself.
I know, right?
Look, can't he just say some words and wave his hand and, make me better?
That's what I was thinking too.
And the Jordan River? I mean, it's full of muck and tadpoles and... forget it.
Naaman tore off, angry, but his servants convinced him to follow Elisha's instructions. Naaman dipped 7 times in the murky Jordan River. And when he rose from the water on his 7th time,
What?
his skin was perfectly clean. He was healed.
Unbelievable.
Naaman raced back to Elisha's home. This time, the prophet came outside along with Gehazi. Naaman marveled at his unmarked arms and hands.
Now I know that there is no God anywhere except in Israel. Please take a gift from me.
Gehazi inched closer to the chariot. He could see the richly colored robes hanging over the bags of gold and silver.
Is that a genuine Melchizedek robe?
Uh-huh, the real deal.
Just have your servants unload around back and I'll...
Nope. I serve the Lord. You can be sure that he lives. And you can be just as sure that I won't accept a gift from you.
What?
Please, I'm begging you.
He's begging you, Elisha.
But Elisha still refused to take a single coin from Naaman and send him away in peace. Elisha went back inside, leaving Gehazi speechless on the doorstep.
What? No. Seriously?
Gehazi could still see the dust kicked up by the horse's hooves.
Elijah should have taken something. If he didn't want it, he could have just given it to me.
With that, Gehazi took off running down the road. His arms pumped and his sandals flapped as he crested the hill and came up alongside the chariot. Naaman pulled it to a halt.
Is everything all right?
It's fine. My master sent me to say that 2 young prophets have come to visit. Yeah, that's it. Please give them 75 pounds of silver and 2 sets of clothes.
Oh, of course. Take twice as much.
Naaman's servants carried the heavy bags of silver and clothing back up the road. But as they approached Elisha's house...
Hey, thanks. I got it from here.
Straining beneath the weight of his heavy load, Gehazi snuck inside and stashed the clothing and silver in his room. Then he hurried back out and strolled through the front door.
Can't whistle.
Elisha studied him with sharp eyes. Where have you been?
Oh, me? I didn't go anywhere.
Didn't my spirit go with you? I know Naaman greeted you. I know you took money and clothes.
I was just being nice to the horses, making their load lighter.
You and your family after you will have Naaman's skin disease.
But then I can't wear my new robes.
Sure enough, Gehazi's skin was soon covered with sores, just like Naaman's was. Gehazi's lie had won him some new clothes, but it had cost him Elisha's trust and a full and healthy life.
Elisha's servant Gehazi told some lies, didn't he? He lied to himself, saying he needed more stuff than he already had. He lied to Naaman to get the stuff. Then he lied to Elisha about all of it. Maybe Gehazi wasn't a bad guy, but would you be able to trust somebody like that? Never! What if someone lied to you? What if they said they were going to keep a secret, but they let it slip out? Or if they said they'd do one thing, but then did something else instead? Do you still trust them? Oh no! It's harder to trust people after they've let you down, right? Correct! It works the same way when we're the ones who tell the lie or don't do what we say we'll do. It can make us come across as the villain. So here's the one very important thing to remember. When you're not truthful, you lose trust. When you are truthful, you're the hero! And if you need even more evidence that being truthful is the way to go, look to Jesus. He always did exactly what he said he would do. He can be trusted no matter what. That's what I want to be. What do you say, Buckethead? Will you turn from your villainous ways? Do I get to keep the bucket? Sure. It's a deal! Great! Go be heroes, everyone. Bye! Hey, Buckethead, how do you feel about tacos?
Hey guys, we're gonna do the dance moves for Know You More. For the first half of the verse, we go right, right, clap, left, left, clap, right, right, clap, left, left, clap. Until the second half of the verse where we go, you made this heart to know your love. I stand in awe of everything you've done. Now for the chorus. I will live my life to know you more. I will live my life for you, Lord. I want to hear you speak, follow your lead. You give me everything I need. Left over right. I will live my life to know you more. To know you more. And here's the bridge. Heavenly Father, above every other, I want to know you more. That repeats twice. Let's put it all together with the music.
I wanna walk in all the plans you have for me and give you praise with every single breath I breathe. You made this hard to know your love. I stand in awe of everything you've done. I will live my life to know you more. I will live my life for you, Lord. I wanna hear you speak, follow your lead. You give me everything I need. I will live my life to know you more. Heavenly Father, above every other, I wanna know you more. Heavenly Father, above every other, I wanna know you more. You made the sky above, you made the oceans deep. You have created everything my eyes can see. You made this hard to know your love. I stand in awe of everything you